everyone, welcome back to another moon update. We are having our first new moon of 2024 and it is happening in the sign of Capricorn. So first off, happy new year, happy 2024. I know a lot of people don't consider the Gregorian calendar new year an actual new year, but you know, facts are facts and the year does change every January 1st. Hence, it's still a new year, it's still a new beginning. It's just one of the many new years. If I'm not mistaken, the Chinese New Year is happening today with this new moon because they follow the lunar calendar. And then, of course, we have the astrological New Year that happens in Aries season, and then nature's New Year, which happens on the first day of spring. So regardless of what you celebrate, Happy New Year, happy 2024. I hope you guys are off to a great start. I personally feel like it's been amazing so far. And since it is a Capricorn new moon, you know that a Capricorn energy is really all about goal setting, creating practical, doable steps. You know, it's all about that slow climb, slow progress, just, you know, dedicating yourself, showing up, doing the work, and watching something flourish, watching something grow and come to life. My favorite Capricorn catchphrase is like, slow and steady wins the race. I feel like that encapsulates that Capricorn energy pretty nicely. So, how have you guys been doing? How are you guys feeling? I'd love to know. How is the energy? Are you feeling a new beginning? Any urges to like make plans, set goals, commit yourself to something, get serious about something? Or are you feeling very still insular, low energy, low vibes? Because if that's the case, that's totally okay as well. You know, we are in winter. So this is a time, you know, to go inward, to look inward, to be in the dark, you know? And hopefully as we progress towards spring, you know, nature's new year, you start to feel better and more alive, more energetic and vital. I'm kind of already feeling those things. Like I'm feeling that energy. I'm getting a lot of like ideas. I've been doing a lot of planning and I'm using this time to set things into motion, to break things down, to work on things slowly. And I'm looking forward to the springtime to see where I'm at with all of these things that I'm, you know, coming up with. Aside from the new year, I also celebrated my birthday. My birthday is actually on January 1st, on New Year's. So it's always a very special time for me, double the celebration. But yeah, I've been super busy, but in the best way, super creative, just seeing a lot of openings, a lot of possibilities. And I'm just feeling really good, you guys. I'm feeling so good. I really hope that you guys are too. I've also been doing a lot of teacher planning. I am a homeschooling mom to 3 boys, so we've decided we are doing anatomy. So I've been researching and finding material, resources for that unit study, and it's just been so much fun. I can't wait to get everything and get started on that. Which reminds me, I have so many books to recommend. So if you have kids or if you have just any kids in your life that you love and care about, and you know, I feel like books are great gifts. If you ever need an idea, a gift idea for children, I have so many good recommendations. So hopefully soon I'm gonna put those over on my Instagram. I usually just put them in my stories because I have a highlight in my profile where I keep like all of the books together. So if you ever need just some recommendations, some inspiration for children's books or like middle school level books. Personally, I love these books myself, you know. I get a lot out of them and I enjoy them so much myself. Then, you know, be on the lookout. I'll be updating it soon and probably throughout the year. I'll continue to update it. But yeah, you guys, let's get into the tarot reading, why we're here, right? Let me stop blabbing and start pulling some cards for this collective reading. We are here today to get the message, the collective message as it pertains to this moon cycle. So these messages are meant to be guidance from Spirit, an opportunity for Spirit to highlight something for you, to give you clarity, to help you understand something better, to give you a higher perspective, or even just to give you love, comfort, support, whatever it is that you're needing. Let Spirit get to you. Let Spirit touch you with these messages. They are always done with the intention to connect to our highest, most loving spirit guides, angels, ancestors, and to let them be the ones inspiring the message. These messages are meant to be for the entire moon cycle, so until we have our next moon event, which is in about 2 weeks' time when we have our full moon. Then we do another update for that moon cycle. So with that being said, I'd like to invite you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in as you focus your attention at the center point between the eyebrows. Exhale, release that breath and feel your body relax, soften as you open up to receive the messages that want to come through for you today. And may you have the discernment to know which messages are for you and which messages are not for you. So you can let those go with grace and let it go to whoever it's meant to go to. These are general readings. I do personal readings. I'm also working on expanding my services and my offerings, which is also something that's really exciting. But for now, I'm still doing my personal readings. If you'd like more information, you can email me or you can send me a DM or comment, and I'll be more than happy to provide more information regarding those. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give these cards a shuffle as we tune into the energy. I'm so excited to see what does Spirit want to tell us. What would Spirit like to bring to our attention, highlight to us, give us guidance on, have us, contemplate, integrate during this time? Let's take a look. Okay, let's see what we have here. Actually, I'm not done pulling cards, so let me just pull all of the ones that I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna pull some oracle cards now. These 3 flipped. Maybe I should put them over here and you'll see them better. And I'm going to pull some from this deck as well. Ooh, oh, it says depth. I thought it said death. I'm like, death twice, okay. But no, it says depth. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? There we go. Okay. I'm already getting messages. Okay. And if we have time, I'll pull from another oracle deck, but let's just read what we have in front of us and see how we do on time. Okay, so I am seeing some defensiveness here. There is a defensive energy that I'm picking up on. I feel like there is something that wants to transform here, and there's like almost a defensiveness to not let that happen, because maybe the way that it's being perceived is as if it's something that's negative, is as if it's something that's going to be a loss, something that's going to be very negative. And it has to do with your belief system. Like, it has to do with where you stand right now, how you are perceiving things to be, what you believe, your world's view, what was taught to you, what was passed down to you. I feel like these things want to expand. Spirit is asking you not to be so rigid in the way that you perceive the world and life and your experience and the teachings, that were passed down to you, whether they be spiritual, religious, whatever it is that you live your life by, that you truly believe, that is kind of like the structure in which you make sense of the world and make your decisions. It is what you uphold. Spirit wants you to be more flexible and be more open in seeing a new perspective and seeing a new way, considering something different. Because maybe there's something here that you're missing or that you're not truly seeing. And it's like, you just have to shift your perspective. And I'm hearing it's just going to flip everything on its head. And what you are perceiving to be a loss and something bad is actually like your wish fulfillment. It's actually going to turn into your wish fulfillment. Something that you will actually be proud of. I feel like you're going to want to share this experience, and you're going to be proud of whatever this is. I do feel like you're going to see results off into the future, and it's really going to like open things up for you and expand things. It's definitely opening doors, opening possibilities, opportunity, things you never thought possible. I feel like you're going to be very surprised, because whatever it is that you're perceiving as something like so negative and something that you're afraid of and something that you don't want to go through and something that feels like it's going to be a loss, this transformation, whatever change wants to happen, when you just surrender and let it happen, it looks like it's something so happy, like something that you're going to want to celebrate. You're going to feel at home, aligned with something great. It's literally looking like a wish fulfillment, like a dream come true. Yet there's like this defensiveness, there's this clinging and not wanting to let it happen. And I think it's because there's this fear here and like this mistrust in self. It's like you don't trust in yourself. You don't trust that something good can come from this. Like, you're not trusting that you'll make the right decisions, that you'll make the right actions, the right moves, that you have like the discipline, the willpower, the energy, the strength, the wisdom. Maybe, I don't know, I just feel like you're going to prove yourself wrong. Maybe you feel like whatever it is that, you're letting go of, or that you have to say goodbye to, it means that you have to like really get to work. Like, you feel like, oh my gosh, this is going to be a hard, long journey, like a hard, long road. Like, I'm putting myself in this position where I'm just going to have to work so hard. I'm going to need so much energy, like rigorous. Is it rigorous or vigorous? I don't know. I feel like those words always confuse me because they're both words. But I'm hearing rigorous. I think it's rigorous. But it's something that feels difficult, like hard. Again, like that slow climb, that Capricorn slow climb. You have to be really resilient to be able to reach that finish line. But the good thing about Capricorn, right, is that these rewards, yes, it takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of time, a lot of discipline. But the reward, it's like a reward that keeps on giving. It's a reward that really sets a foundation, something that you can really rely on, depend on. It's something solid. Those Saturnian rewards, they're always the best kind, the best kind of reward. And I just feel like there is like a I don't want to, because it seems like it's going to be so difficult. Maybe the finish line looks so far away. But that's why you have to stay present, you know? You can't have like a outcome mindset, you know, only be focused on the outcome. You have to have a process-oriented mindset, knowing that everything is a process. We're never truly at a finish line, you know what I mean? Or like we're never truly done, or it's never truly over. We're always in process, unfolding. And when you can kind of look at it from that perspective, then you'll see like it's just about staying present, and it's just about putting like one foot ahead of the other, taking one step at a time, you know, one day at a time, one task at a time, so that it's not so overwhelming, you know? Right now, something wants to expand, wants to grow. Whatever bounds you're currently in, you want to break out of them. You want to break out of those bounds. But the only way that you're going to do that is by being able to see the good in this path that looks and feels like a loss, like an end, where things are really going to change. They're deeply going to change. But it's like you need to go through that part to feel that new beginning, to recover from whatever this is that like you have to go through, that you're really afraid of going through. But in retrospect, like in the future, looking back, you're going to see that this was the turning point that I want to say that changed your life, or that put you on path to something that you're going to consider so great, like a dream come true. And you're going to be so happy that you had the courage to go this direction, that you believed in yourself, that you had the confidence, and that you actually did it, you know? That despite all odds, you knew that good could come from this, even if it wasn't immediately apparent to you, even if everything you've ever been taught told you otherwise. There was something deeper, there was something more inside of you, another aspect of you that wants to come out, that wants to express itself, that wants to live, that wants to like live itself out, wants to be breathed into life. And I feel like you're gonna let that happen if you go this route. Don't be afraid. I'm telling you, it's not a loss. And you're going to feel like you're in the right place, like you're finally aligned to something great, like you're aligned to something that's perfect for you, that's meant for you, like you're aligning with your North Star, with your purpose. So whatever difficulty you have to get through, you are going to recover. You are going to heal from this. And you're going to look back and feel like this was the best decision I've ever made. This was the best thing I did. Nothing in my external reality was confirming any of these things to me. It's like I just knew inside that I had to do this. There was something inside of me that wanted to become. It's like something you are becoming. And whatever this is that you need to surrender to, it's like you're planting the seed to be able to experience like this really expansive, happy wish fulfillment that is waiting for you on the other side, like as a direct result of whatever this is, whatever decision this is. So this is an opportunity for you now to go deeper than what you can see, to really get in touch with your values. What is it that you value? And don't look at, like worldly things, surface level things, material things, and, in whatever way you feel elevated above other people, position, status. It's something deeper. This has to do with like integrity, standards, morals, again, values. Like, what is it that you truly value? Because a lot of us say that we value certain things, and it's not the truth. Like our actions don't show it. What we spend, our resources, our time, our energy, our money doesn't reflect it. So it's like time for you to be really honest with yourself about like the decisions you're making and the beliefs that drive you to make those decisions. Because I just feel like there's something here, there's some kind of structure that is confining you to something that is just no longer serving you. And maybe it did its part, but it's time for you to change perspectives, to expand, to move beyond, to move further, to grow. And it's like you can't, like there's like an active belief or something that you have that is keeping you stuck and confined. And it's like making you perceive this situation as something horrible, terrible, that's making you like think that you have to stay stuck, stay small, stay in a certain box. And it's because of the lens that you're viewing it from. So there is something here like you have to break free out of and change your mind about, go independent about. There's something you have to break free of like what was told to you, what was taught to you, what was passed down, because it's actively like holding you back. And yeah, there's just something here about like intimacy and depth, both of these things, they have to do with like being vulnerable and being truthful and authentic and taking an honest look, So I think this is like a really vulnerable place to be in, which is why you do have to protect your energy, protect whatever it is that you're feeling, protect whatever it is that you're uncovering, because you do need like a lot of self-belief to get through this. And you don't want like a lot of voices in your ear trying to sway you, which is a possibility here. Like you might have a lot of people that are like combating you. It's like your own, not only is like your own philosophies and beliefs and worldview like impacting this, but then aside from that, there's also like, I feel like a lot of energy is kind of trying to penetrate you. So yeah, like this seems like a time where you do just have to pull back, trust in yourself, believe in what you're feeling, and really protect your energy right now. And don't listen to other people. It's a time to really listen to you, listen to yourself. Trust yourself, make your own decisions, make your own choices. I feel like your truest, most authentic expression wants to come out, like it wants to be uncovered. And so you need to get yourself like on that path, on that trajectory where this can happen over time. There's some kind of decision, some kind of action that you need to make that's going to require you to really trust in yourself and to have the confidence to move in a certain direction. Something that like wants to mature. There's like a perspective or something that needs to mature. It could also be like how you deal with intimacy and taking an honest look at that. How you're intimate. Are you using it to cope? How do you handle sexual desire? That sort of thing. There's definitely something here about like learning how to have control, choosing wisely. This is definitely not a time, to follow trends or what's, socially modeled or expected, like you're being asked to go against the grain, because I'm really not seeing that you have like any external validation of anything right now. This is coming from internal, from in you. It's just like a knowingness that like this is the path, the direction that you need to go on. And even if it's not sure, like you're not sure, it's just having that knowingness that it's going to work out and that good is going to come from you doing this, from you moving in this direction. And I feel like it is something that you're going to have to work for. You're really going to have to build with your own hands. Nothing is going to be handed to you here. But yeah, you guys, I feel like this definitely calls for an oracle card. So I'm going to go ahead and pull one more oracle card so that we can go ahead and wrap this reading and just see if we can get any further insight into what Spirit is trying to convey with this message. Oh, we got 3. I don't know if I can read all 3, but okay. We have number 67, the Swan, 26, Guardian of the Soul Family, and 20, Sweet Soul Rising. So let's see if I can like get through these quickly. Oh, I love this. The swan. It says, gliding with grace, nothing is withheld from this beautiful soul. It can discern what is genuine, authentic, loving, and what is from the ego parading. Even through the most impressive words or gestures, this soul can sense the holding within of a core of fearful separation from the divine. Paramahamsa, great swan, the soul that moves the souls of others, is reaching to you now. The guru, the teacher, the light, the love that is all. You are blessed by sacred divine relationship with the essence of love itself, that adores you and only wants for you to be free. This oracle reaches to you now, indicating that you are held within the grace of a great soul, a teacher of the heart, of the spirit, and there is endless light bestowed upon you for protection. Your path ahead is assured. Soon you will be shifting from hope to a sense of inevitable. Why can't I say this word? I can't say it right now. Inevitable. A sense of what's inevitable. From hope to a sense of what is inevitable to be attained. I love that. That's like some really nice reassurance there. Let's see. And we have guardian of the soul family. So it says, you are being drawn to kindred spirits in this physical world by loving guardians in the spiritual worlds. If you feel you are leaving relationships behind, do not be afraid. The space that such courageous action creates is sometimes necessary in order to have room for the new to enter your sphere of consciousness. You may also feel that somehow a relationship that seemed to be held back from you is now becoming available to you. There is a great soul love calling you into more intimate connection now. It is sanctioned by the divine. It is a karmic destiny to fulfill. There is love that you are to experience in connection with particular souls predetermined by the divine plan. If you are struggling to feel the soul purpose in your current relationships, take heart, for you are being helped by divine guardians who understand and support the sacred purpose of your relationships. New relationships are going to be an important aspect of your spiritual destiny being fulfilled. The guidance of this oracle for you is that relationship healing is taking place. Beautiful. And let's see, the last one is Sweet Soul Rising. It says, you may feel lost in your own thoughts and feelings. This is the sweetness of surrender into another world. It is time to dream, to wonder, not to be clear and sharp right at this precise moment. If you have a clear plan, let it become soft and feel your heart open to allowing whatever may be. We might believe that it is through tough action and dynamic assertiveness that we make our way through the world. Yet sometimes the sweetness of the soul rises, and instead we can flow gently with the currents of the cosmic ocean, unsure of where we are headed, but safe in the truth that all waters naturally return to the ocean, where they are all wanting to go eventually anyway. You can use your own efforts to swim to your destination against the current at times, or you can float on the sweet love of your own soul, as it enjoys the privilege of getting to know itself as one with the divine. This oracle brings you guidance, surrender and flow. This is not the time to assert your will and try to make things happen, no matter how much you may want to or believe that you should. There is something bigger happening, and everything is going to turn out perfectly according to a far larger plan that includes your well-being too. Sometimes we have to let go of our expectations about how that bigger plan will be achieved and just let it happen, trusting that it will actually take place even without us striving to make it so. This is one of those times. So yeah, that was a lot. I feel like Spirit, they're just asking you to, whatever it is that you're going through, because I do see that it's like difficult. It doesn't look to be like an easy thing, but they're saying like to just try to surrender, be present, and even be grateful for these times, for these moments. Spirit is definitely assuring you that everything is going to be fine, that you are on your path, that you're aligning, that, this is a good thing that's happening, even if you can't see it, even if you don't know it and you have no proof of it. Just believe in yourself, trust in yourself. I feel like whatever it is that you have to do right now, you're really, like, you're taking a stand. You're declaring yourself in some way. You know, it's like you're at a fork in the road. It's, are you going to go this way or that way? And it's really going to determine like the future and what you're building and what you're creating and what you're giving energy to, you know? So I think there is like a lot of self-control. I think you're maturing in some way. And there definitely is a need for protection, to protect your energy, protect yourself. Maybe don't share a lot with other people, because it's a time for you to really like rely on yourself and rely on your truth and the information that you're getting and whatever is inspiring you, you know? This is coming from deep within yourself. And I think, you know, whatever you're working on here, you could see like some really good progress when we have our full moon in Capricorn, which is going to happen, I believe, sometime in Cancer season, so in the summertime. So keep working, keep doing what you have to do, and by then, this looks beautiful. Like, you will definitely not be sorry, not regret anything. You'll be so happy that you were able to follow like your own inner calling and your own inner knowingness, and to distinguish yourself in some way. Okay, those were our messages. I truly hope this has served you. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I am going to be working on a 2024 predictions reading really soon. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited to get started on that one. I did one for 2022 and 2023, so it's only right that I do one for this year as well. As always, if you're interested in a personal, please contact me. I'd be more than happy to work with you. Take good care of yourselves. Big hugs, and until next time. Bye.